Jungorilla. Hello everyone, welcome to my class. I'm your Korean instructor, Jungorilla, Jung. Did you review what we learned in the previous class? You have to take your time to memorize Korean cardinal numbers in Chinese way. There's no shortcut, so memorize and practice. Okay? In terms of that, today we're going to practice cardinal numbers once again by learning to express date and Korean currency won. Then, let's go! If you get satisfied with my video, please subscribe and click like. Thank you! Okay, let's learn about how to write date in Korean. Okay? So, first, date is 날짜 in Korean. Repeat after me. 날짜. 날짜. Great. Well, the order of Korean date is a little bit different from English way. So, English way is, first you have to say month and day, and the last thing is year, right? However, in Korean way, first you have to say year. Year is 년 in Korean, okay? 년. And month. Month is 월 in Korean, okay? So, 년, 월, year, month, okay? 년, 월, and the last thing is day. In Korean, 일. So, you have to say 년, 월, and 일, okay? Good. For example, when you try to say February 4th, 1980 in Korean, you have to say year first. So 1980, 1980년, and February, 2월, and 4th, 4일, like this. Can you follow me? Good. Then, how about December 17th, 1998? How do you say in Korean? Right. First, what? Right. 1998, year first. So, 1998년. And December is 12월, 12월. And the last thing, 17th. 17일, 17일. You can understand? So basically, you just combine cardinal numbers and 년, 월, 일. Okay? That is how to write date in Korean. However, you have to be careful of month. Why? Because spells and pronunciations of some numbers are a little bit changed. Okay? Then, let's figure it out. Okay, here are all the months in Korean way. Okay? First, repeat after me. 1월, 1월. Good. 1월. Great. 1월 is January. It is simple, right? And 2월. 2월. Great. 2월 is February. February. And 3월. 3월. Good. 3월 is March. Very good. And 4월. 4월. 4월 is, yes, April. April. And 5월. 5월. 5월 is May, right? May. And now you have to be careful. When you try to say 6 in Korean, you have to say 6, right? However, in months, not 6월. You should not say that. Then, what should you say? Yes, 6월. 6월. Just take a note and memorize it. 6월. Okay? Good. 6월 is June. And the next thing, repeat after me. 7월. 7월. Great. 7월 is July. And 8월. 8월. Good. 8월 is August. August. And 9월. 9월. 9월 is September. September. And this part is also important. So when you try to say 10 in Korean, you have to say 10, right? However, in months, you should not say 10월. You have to say 10월. So take a note and memorize it. Repeat after me. 10월. 10월. Great. 10월. 10월 is October. October. Okay, and the next thing is 11월. 11월. Great. 11월 is November. November. And the last thing, repeat after me. 12월. 12월. Good. 12월 is, right, December. December. Okay? Good. Now that we learned what we have to be careful of, let's learn a simple expression when you ask date of today. So, when you try to ask, what's the date today? In Korean, you have to say, repeat after me, 오늘이 며칠이죠? Once again, 오늘이 며칠이죠? Great. So 오늘이 or 오늘은 you have to pick. Okay? You should use both. So 오늘이 or 오늘은 오늘이 며칠이죠? 오늘 is actually today. 오늘 is today. And 며칠, it is like what date like that. So today, what date like that. And 이죠. It is like 입니까. Okay? So 입니까 뭐뭐이죠? And question mark, so it is the question form. Okay? It's a question form. And 이죠 is like 입니까 is like is blah blah. Is blah blah. So is 뭐뭐이다, 뭐뭐입니다. But when you just try to ask in the case, is 입니까 or 이죠 like that. Okay? So 오늘이 며칠이죠? In that case, you have to answer today it's blah blah, right? Today it's blah blah. So you have to say in Korean today 오늘은 and the date blah blah and the next thing 입니다. So 오늘은 입니다. You have to put the date between 오늘은 and 입니다. You can understand me, right? Good. So for example, when it is November 17th, 2022, in that case, you have to say 오늘은 year first 2022년 11월 17일입니다. You can understand me, right? Good. Now, let's practice with another example. This. December 18th, 2022. Okay? First, I'm gonna ask you, then you just answer me. Okay? 오늘이 며칠이죠? Now it's your turn. Good. Repeat after me. 오늘은 2022년 Good. 12월 18일입니다. Good. A little bit quickly. 오늘은 2022년 12월 18일입니다. Good. You can understand me, right? Well done. Now that we learned how to write date in Korean, let's move to Korean currency 1, okay? Okay, first, let's learn a simple expression. When you go to store, pick an item, and ask its price, you have to say, how much is this, right? In Korean, how much is this is 이거 얼마예요? So repeat after me. 이거 얼마예요? Great. So this is 이거. Okay? 이것. That is this. And 얼마예요. Actually, 얼마 is how much. And is 예요 in this case. Okay? Because 입니다, 이다, 이예요 like that. 예요 in this case. So how much is this is 이거 얼마예요? 이거 얼마예요? Then you have to answer, right? In this case, you just use cardinal numbers and put 1 at the end. Korean currency 1. So when the product is 101, in that case, you just answer 100원 and put 입니다 or 이에요. So 100원입니다. 100원입니다. Good. And how about this? Can you read this? Good. 8,960원이에요. Great. 8,960원이에요. Very good. 입니다 is a more formal way and 이에요 is a little bit casual, but still it is honorific term. Okay? And let's practice with this. Okay? So, 이거 얼마예요? And you can answer yes. 1, 10, 100, 1000, 만, 10만. So, 13만 3,450원. Right? 13만 3,450원입니다. Or 이에요. Like that. You can understand me, right? Good. Can you read this long number? Let's try that. 1, 10, 100, 1000만, 10만, 100만, and 1000만. Oh, then you have to say 3,000만 원입니다. Or 이에요. Great. And let's challenge this. Can you read this? Okay, let's try that. 1, 10, 100, 1000, 만, 10만, 100만, 1000만, and 억. Right. So, 2억, 3,045만 원입니다. 2억 3,045만 원입니다. You can follow me, right? Good. So when you talk about the price, basically you just use cardinal numbers and put 1 at the end. Okay? And here's a little bit important point that you have to deal with. Okay? When you use Arabic numbers, just Arabic numbers, in that case, you just put 1 right next to the number. Okay? So 0 and right next to it 1, right? This, and this, right? However, when you write numbers in Korean letters like this, in this case, you have to leave a space. You have to leave a space between numbers and 1. Okay? So in this case, 3천만 원. Pronunciation is 3천만 원. However, you have to write this way. 3천만 and 1. Okay? Good. Well done. Now, let's take a small test. Okay? Just follow me. Okay, there are 9 questions. I'm going to show you date and Korean currency. Okay? In that case, you just try to read that. Okay? Then, let's get started. Number 1. Just read that. Great. 300원. 300원. Very good. Number 2. Read that. Good. 3,000원. 3,000원. Number 3. Read it. Good. 24,000원. 24,000원. Great. Number 4. Oh, date. Can you read that? Great. 1990년 12월 29일. Great. 1990년 12월 29일. Very good. And number 5. Can you read this? Yes, not 6월. You have to say 6월, right? 6월 7일, 6월 7일. Number 6. Read that. Great. 10월, not 10월. Not 10월, 10월. Number 7. Read that. Great. 1590원. 1590원. Very good. Number 8. Date again. Good. 1860년 2월 6일. Very good. And the last thing, number 9. Good. 2022년 11월 24일. Well done, well done. Like I said in the previous class, you should practice and memorize numbers enough. It takes a lot of time to get used to it, but you have to keep practicing, okay? So, during the weekdays, please review at least 30 minutes, okay? Pinky promise. Sorry. In the next class, we're going to face cardinal numbers again, but this time, pure Korean counting system. I know. It's too difficult, I know. But all the language study needs some memorization and practice. So, please don't get knocked down. We're going to have fun. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.